No need to head to Broadway to see a great performance. Ohio is home to one of the largest theater districts in the nation. Cleveland's Playhouse Square stands as the largest performing arts center in the United States outside of New York City. With 9 lavish theaters hosting top Broadway shows, over 1 million guests flock to the district annually for 1,000 performances. In this week's No Ohio, Mary gives us a backstage look at the history of Playhouse Square.
You might think you need to flock to the bright lights of Broadway for some world-class entertainment. But did you know the largest performing arts center in the country outside of New York is located right here in Ohio? And I actually happen to be standing in it. Right outside is Cleveland's Playhouse Square, a theater district that consists of 9 lavish theaters that host the top shows straight off the stages of Broadway. Over 1 million guests laugh, cry, and cheer at over 1,000 performances every year. And this is exactly what Cleveland real estate developer Joseph Larange envisioned when he came up with the idea for Playhouse Square way back at the turn of the century. Larange partnered with New York City business magnate Marcus Lowe, and construction of the swanky theaters began in the 1920s. The beautiful theaters themselves were designed to captivate audiences and were created by famous architects like Thomas W. Lamb. For over 40 years, Joseph Larange's vision was a success. Ohioans flocked to these theaters to see classic theater, vaudeville acts, and eventually movies. But then came the rise of television and population loss in the city of Cleveland, and suddenly theater attendance was dwindling. By 1969, almost all of these theaters had permanently closed their doors. Although outcry began almost immediately, it took over 20 years and some serious determination on the part of supporters to renovate and reopen these shuttered theaters. But today, Playhouse Square is bigger and better than ever. The district has added new theaters, eateries, and hotels, but probably the most memorable addition is the outdoor chandelier, which hovers over the heart of Playhouse Square on Euclid Avenue. While many of the old theater palaces of the past have been demolished in other cities, Cleveland's determination to preserve these treasures paid off. I doubt even Joseph Larange expected his vision would endure nearly 100 years later.
Thank you, Mary. And that brings us to our Write to Us of the week. What would you like to ask a playwright about their job? A playwright is someone who writes plays. And next episode, we'll have a professional answer some of your questions for the last career call-out of the season.